always get asked the question, do you have gold? The answer is yes. This is gold rutilite. It is wires. And it has a little bit of orange tint to it because of the titanium which is in it. We normally think of gold as nuggets or flakes. In this case, though, the gold is in wire form, little wires. And how much is this piece worth? I don't know, but it's pretty heavy. And it's got a lot of gold in it. But it's a different form than what we normally think about. So sometimes minerals don't form the exact thing that we think of. This is an example of pyrite again, but the bright color of pyrite is this one right here. This looks like gold. It isn't. It's chalcopyrite. It's a brassy colored pyrite, and this end piece right here is zinc. And most of the time when metals form, they form with combinations of other metals. So you have chalcopyrite and you have zinc ore, which is called sphalerite. Sphalerite also looks like this right here. These samples are from back in Joplin, Missouri, the zinc capital of the world. But again, sphalerite is zinc. We use zinc to coat metal like iron nails, and that stops them from rusting. We call that galvanizing. So that's another use. This sample right here is a different color. This has got a little more metallic luster to it. Again, it's sphalerite, zinc ore. One more example of zinc ore is this right here. This black is zinc ore. It just happens to be hooked to this pink, which is called rhodonite, which is a very precious mineral. So if you take this off and polish it, that's where they make rings that are bright red or pink. They come from this material called rhodonite. So now you have zinc, which is a metal, and then you have this rhodonite, which is a non-metal, but they're in combination with each other, and they're valuable. I want to show you one more sample here. This sample is from Park City. Yes, the Park City in Utah. And this is silver from the Mayflower mine up in Park City. The thing that's really unique about this, it doesn't look like silver. But when you look at your silverware that you have in your drawer, you find out that a lot of it is tarnished. It's changed to a blue or a black color, and you have to clean it off to make it look good. That's what's happened in this case. We have kind of a dark gray color, and that is the tarnishing. Now I want to show you a sample of, this is what you think of when you think of silver. This is a big silver chunk, very heavy, 95% pure silver. Unfortunately, if you wanted it, you would have to process it because it has cobalt in it. Cobalt is another metal. It takes the tarnishing properties of silver and gets rid of it. So it actually protects it. So when you go get sterling silver is almost 99% silver. When you get this is 95, but the cobalt stops it from tarnishing. So one of the characteristics of minerals is they oxidize or tarnish. If you get a piece of iron, you leave it out in the rain, it rusts and it forms an iron oxide. Some iron minerals, the way you find them is you look for a rust-colored streak. And so this is okay, but this is an abnormality. You don't normally get silver ore that looks this good, but this is silver ore and very heavy. One of the things that we know about metals is they tend to be heavier. And so silver, gold, and lead are the heavy metals. And when you pick them up, they have what we call heft or specific gravity. You throw them in the water, they're going to sink. They're going to sink quick. That's what specific gravity is. It's a comparison to water and what the weight of water is. One of the other characteristics is this brightly colored material. It's called chalcopyrite. It is a pyrite, but it has copper in it. And as a result, sometimes they call it peacock copper. This is peacock copper. Very beautiful. And it is used for jewelry. But again, as far as an economic thing, it's not economically important other than jewelry, because the amount of copper in here combines with sulfur. That's why we call it chalcopyrite or bornite or sometimes peacock copper, because it has this bright colors in it, this iridescence. But it's great if you're making a ring or something out of. Very beautiful.